We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Kansas City Royals and the Oakland A's. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Paul Blackburn gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Now at the plate, Brian Ramiro. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now the pitch.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now here's the pitch. Still showing bunt with 2 strikes, but he pulls it back. 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this happening. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
First pitch of the at-bat. A pitch out. The throw. It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
The 1-0 home. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Chapman is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Sal Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Into the box, Danny Nowakowski. Left side, but well foul. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 0-1 pitch. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. Ramiro stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And did he square around? No, it's ball 1.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Good job there on 1 and 2 as he winds up getting the bunt down. And they can't even get one on the play as the squeeze works to perfection that time. So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down. Standing in, Salvador Perez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. One out and a runner on second base. Runner breaks for third. Pitch inside the throw, and he is in there. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's
just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Stepping in now, Shea Clark. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. One and two now.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's 1 and 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
A runner on first with 2 away. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Royals have extended their lead to 4-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Striding in, Vinny Domet, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Almora. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they score 4 times on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Royals 4. The A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Andre Green will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center field.
Welcome, everyone, as we'll join this game with nobody out here in the very first inning. So here's Albert Almora next. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Ready now as Asdrubal Cabrera. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And it's fouled away. Cabrera, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Xander
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Domet will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Coming to the plate now, Damon Rodriguez, and he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one.
Rodriguez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
Makes the play, one away.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Adam.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And, guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Standing in now, Adam Doherty and Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
At the plate now, Brian Ramiro. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
2-0 now. Doherty leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
2-2.
2-2 count.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Luis Valdez waits on deck. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Runner.
And the runner's breaking for third. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Well, when you're trying to move the guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Soft grounder left side. Chapman has it cleanly, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And here's Chris Davis now, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now the 1-0.
Ball.
Davis swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Domet is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting fifth.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And, guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Batting
so the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Now the pitch. That's inside. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
2 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of welcome in, everyone. We're in the 3rd inning here with nobody out.
Leading up for Kansas City.
Top of the 3rd set to get underway. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Danny Nowakowski. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drilled down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Fastball well outside. Bunt stays on the 2-2 pitch, and he gets it down. And he barely gets to the bag in time, and a close play for out number 1. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Davis going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The third baseman, number 8.
At the plate, Shea Clark.
Clark.
Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball that's outside. Ball 2. Count is 2-1.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. This is pulled into right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. The throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Into the box now, Elvis Villarreal. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Number 9.
Well, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, but the runner's back easily. This is flared out towards second. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. Next up for the A's, number 66. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
66.
First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Left fielder looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sandy Fisher comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The center fielder, number 6.
Striding in for Oakland, Albert Almora. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Comes set with the 0-1.
Ball that looks there.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Here's a pop-up now. And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
The batter,
here now
number
is Asdrubal Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 0-2 delivery.
The count is 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left.
Leading off for the Warriors.
Ready for another chance? Damon Rodriguez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch.
Hey.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
The batter.
Stepping into the box, Adam
Adam
Dougherty.
Dougherty.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that one-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
At the plate, Brian Ramiro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Ready with the 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. He's running again. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
To the plate now, Luis Valdez. Pitch inside, the throw not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal. One and one.
1-1.
Dougherty at third, Ramiro at second with one away. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 2.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Line drive, base hit to right. And the run is in to score from third, make it 5-1.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Now you see the A's manager up out of the dugout on his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening.
Now,
so as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. So now to the plate, Danny Nowakowski. And that misses for ball one. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 3-2, a full count to the Royals center fielder. Runners are at second and third with one down. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And they can't even get one on the play as the squeeze works to perfection that time. So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down.
Perez.
First things first, here's a throw over. Runner back standing. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now two runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
The 1-0 delivery. That misses. 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. 3-0 now. Shea Clark is on deck. Here it is, the 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Line drive to left. Davis the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Stepping in, Shea Clark. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up. Maybe elevates.
Meanwhile here, the throw to third is not in time, and he's in there safely.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
Ready with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-2. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
In now, Elvis Villarreal, and he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. At the plate now, Vinny Domet.
He swings and grounds it to short.
On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. 9 men ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the 4th inning with nobody out.
Leading off for the A's, the shortstop.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Count is
3-2.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
So
now
it was a strikeout swinging. Chris Davis becomes out number 2 this inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Matt Olson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts. Hit softly on the ground to third. Right to him.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Damon Rodriguez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Damon Rodriguez.
First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Ball 2.
Lined into right, a base hit.
The batter, the second baseman, Adam Dougherty.
Standing in now, Adam Dougherty pitches a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch inside. The throw. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Rodriguez, the runner at third with no outs. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. The throw to first. What a play.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI ground out instead.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Lined but speared on a hop.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Next will be the designated hitter, Luis Valdez.
Luis Valdez.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
You want to get me fired up right there. That's the swing that'll do it. Breaking ball away. He lets it travel, stays back, and absolutely drives it out of the park opposite field.
Blake Trinan gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Danny Nowakowski, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And that ends the inning. Well, welcome to those of you just joining us. We've got nobody out here in inning number 5.
Leading off for the A's,
at the plate, number 66. As we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Fouled off. Line softly toward the hole. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Chapman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Chapman has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
There's ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it
now
sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third, rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
The batter, number 13.
Nice piece of hitting right there.
Second
Kept his shoulder square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The batter,
here's Xander Bogaerts now, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
Hey. Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And 2 home now to Bogaerts. Hard hit ball to second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. And up steps Salvador Perez. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
Salvador.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Two balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The first baseman, number 25.
Making his way to the plate, Elvis Villarreal. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. And now pitch on the way. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end. Royals go down 1-2-3. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2.
Athletic. The left fielder.
Ready once again, Chris Davis. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the 6th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back up the middle. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The batter. The first baseman.
So one gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And that brings in the big power-hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He'll try again. 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and
we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So next to the plate for the Royals, Vinny Domit. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball. Count 1-0. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. skied down the left field line.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball.
Here now the 2-2. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
1 out, nobody on. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Dougherty.
Here's the first pitch to him. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Rodriguez, the runner at second with 1 away. Runner goes for third. That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Luis Valdez.
At the plate, Luis Valdez. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch inside. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead. But he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Two and 0 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
That's down low. It's ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away. So coming to the plate, Danny Nowakowski. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And did he square around? No, it's ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until so...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Royals.
Noah
Elez gets the call
please.
from the pen to take
Now
over on the
pitching
mound
for
and start the home 7th.
Number 14, Noah Elez.
Stepping up now, number 66. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit
Leading off.
earlier.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we
Number
move into the
66.
later innings.
defensive
Down
change
by a
for the
bundle.
Royals.
It's time to get some
Now
base
playing
runners
first base.
and hopefully a long
Number
ball to
30.
get them back into this one.
Alejandro
First
Sanchez.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Full count.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Another full count pitch home. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. And a welcome to those just joining us. We're in the 7th inning
Now
of this one
batting,
with nobody
third
out.
baseman, Matt
Digging in, Matt
Chapman.
Chapman. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with
Now
him.
batting,
Watching
catcher,
this at bat, it's
Sandy
clear to me that his rhythm and timing,
Fisher.
they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Sandy Fisher is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Fisher, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was taken in the 2nd round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and
Now
you
back.
carve out a career the
The
way this
center
guy
fielder,
has. Nice pick.
Albert Almora.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. The A's.
Your
Seth
attention, please.
Hafey comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've. Well, welcome to those of you just tuning in. We've currently got nobody out here in inning number 8.
The catcher, number 13.
And up steps Salvador Perez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Hey! No, that's
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Now the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2, didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Now at the plate, Shea Clark. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Curtis Rodriguez will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 11, Curtis Rodriguez.
He's going.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Rodriguez stands at second with no outs. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he nails him at third. Great throw.
This steal attempt just doesn't make any sense to me. He's trying to get to third with no outs, but they already had a good RBI guy at the plate. He's more than capable of driving him in from second, so the risk of going for third just wasn't worth it.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Payoff pitch one more time. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted down the line in left. Davis on the move. And they can't run it down. The 3-2 one more time. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Number 66 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now back.
Stepping into the box, Alejandro Sanchez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and one to the Royals' first baseman. Hard on the ground towards short. Bogarts has it. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
The left field.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
In there, and it's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And there's ball 2 now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Number 66 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Curtis Rodriguez will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching. From here out, Rob Tejada is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Curtis Rodriguez, a defensive change for the Royals. Now catching, number 99, Rob Tejada.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Swing hard liner to left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. He's ready now. The pitch.
No, that's low.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Ramiro will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now
Here's
batting,
Chris Davis
left
now.
fielder, Chris Davis.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Matt Olson is on deck. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so
Now
you expect to see a lot of
the
pitches
first
down in
baseman.
the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one.
Olsen.
Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Oakland. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Stepping up to the And welcome in, everybody, as we join you now with nobody out in the 9th inning.
The shortstop, Damon.
Digging in, Damon Rodriguez. He's set, and the pitch.
No, that's down.
The 1-0. Fouled away. In the air now, out to right field. Number 66 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, second
So
base,
stepping in, Adam Dougherty. He's
Dougherty.
doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, inside. Nope, outside.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. All even now, 2-2. One out, nobody on. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Brian Ramiro is on deck. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Almora will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
The right field.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian Ramiro. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey!
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Popped him up. Olsen over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Casey. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. And that misses, 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Domit is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. So digging in now, number 66. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Last strike now for Oakland. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
3-2.
Sandy Fisher would be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Fisher.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sandy Fisher is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Oh, that's out.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Kansas City Royals put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Andre Green takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Paul Blackburn allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Noah Elez takes the rare 3-inning save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
A very happy Father's Day to all you dads out there from us at Inside the Show. Here's what happened around the league on Saturday. In the AL Central, the Kansas City Royals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they dismantled position at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting